Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, Uncle John. Good morning, David and Krista.
Good morning, Nico, David, and Krista.
Krista is not on Discord with us yet, but he said he's coming. So, and we can see him in the distance there. Camera turns. Have a quick look. Doesn't want to pause. All right. It's going too fast. I can't read those numbers. Let's have a look this way. Yeah, Krista on the left, David on the right. Welcome, guys. We're going to enjoy the flight. Looks like a nice morning. This time I remember to switch on the experimental flight model. So now it's going to fly the way it's supposed to fly. I've already done all my setups and everything. So you guys need to tell me when you are ready for starting APUs and things, and then I'll get going as well. Raquel, Andrew, good morning, gents. Hello, Paul. Where's Paul? Paul, you coming to Discord or are you busy again?
Morning.
Morning, Chris.
Morning, Krista.
All right, well, okay.
Good morning, Paul.
Morning, Paul.
Ding.
Ahoy there.
Ahoy.
All right, there we go. So for those of you that haven't heard yet, I threw out that payware Porto. Now I'm back to the standard freeware one that you get on the org. I actually think this one was modified. I took out a lot of the static aircraft and so on, but now it's pretty much the basic one. At least now I don't have memory leaks and stupid FPS problems.
What's Paul up to today, apart from following us this morning?
I'm going to be doing some vigilante gardening shortly, so I might have to leave you halfway through.
Okay, buddy. Morning, confused dad.
Morning, Ricardo. Guys, I'm still going to try keep my mic muted. 2 reasons. Uncle John obviously echoing, and secondly, I still sometimes get a bit of a coughing fit and run out of air, so then I just have to bark a bit, and I don't want you guys to sit there and go, oh, here we go again. So I'll just mute the mic as soon as possible to prevent all that. Good morning, Steve, anyway. Do you do?
Nico's a bit of an invalid this morning, so we'll have some patience with him.
So, is it only us 3 guys that's going to fly now? Looks like it. Hey, buddy. Oh, there's another one. X14. Ha! He spawned on poor old David there.
No double parking, gentlemen. No double parking.
Yeah, get a room, man. Reggie, I'm not sure if you are watching the stream, but I did send you a text message. You should have received it. Check your parking, please. And welcome. Thank you for flying with us. Since I never had feedback, David, how long before you're ready to go? Estimate?
I probably maybe 2 minutes,
Okay, so
maybe less.
I'm gonna start my AP. There's Reggie. Good morning, Reggie. Yeah, no, he's still getting there, Uncle Tom. Be patient.
I'm ready for push and start.
Okay, cool. I'm starting my APU, so if you want to go,
morning.
you can go, Krister.
Okay, I'll go.
Good morning.
Hello, Reggie.
I was here at 6:45. Perhaps I should have entered it on the
Yeah.
flight. I was here early. Make a note of that, Nico. I was here. I'm all washed in the shower now. That's I've used the time.
No worries.
Reggie, I've noted it. You're all right. I've noted it.
You did,
It'll
did you,
be-
John? Good morning, John. How are you feeling, John?
I'm very well, sir.
Too
Very well.
Oh, good.
We've been feeding him lemon juice.
Oh, lemon juice.
Mm. Lemon is good for breaking down the kidney stones. Antioxidant. If it's calcified stones, or calcium stones, breaks it up quick.
Oh, right. Yeah, I've had a kidney stone. I know what the pain's like.
Yeah.
Morning, Andy.
Hello, Andy.
Ground to cockpit. Stow is driving up.
He says he'll move. Don't worry, Richie. Don't worry. We here. It's okay. David would have moaned long time ago if it was a problem.
Yeah, I'm not stressed.
Yeah, I wouldn't have heard. I was in the shower.
Oh, okay.
Well, I've just come out of IVA. Just finished stream at the moment.
Okay.
A little better.
Right. Krister, which runway are you taking?
I'm going 3-5.
Okay, I've set up for 17.
Okay,
It was
all doors and hatches are closed.
marginal,
Ready to
but I mean
connect.
the wind is so low. It's wind's calm, so I'm gonna go for that one.
Well, the winds is below 10 knots, and I thought I'd go 3-5.
No
It's the
problem.
shortest way.
Yeah, no problem.
It's the shortest way out of here.
Stow connected and bypass spinning circuit. Release parking brake.
What cruise height do you have? It's a fairly short flight.
I have 3-6.
I have 300.
Yeah, I've got 3-2, so somewhere in
Excellent.
there.
Excellent.
Yeah, I think I'll come down a bit.
Starting pushback. You may start the engine.
And good morning to you from my country.
Good morning, everybody that's watching on YouTube.
Operation complete. Set parking brake.
I will. And yeah, we heard it's a sunny day there. We've had some discussions with Uncle John's sister. She says it's a lovely day.
Disconnecting tow. Stand by.
Right, so Steve says good morning.
Morning, Steve. Trust you well.
Morning.
Good morning.
Tow is disconnected and bypass pin has been removed. And signal on the right. We'll see you next time and have a safe flight.
That stand's vacated, so if you want to pop back in there, Reggie, you'll be good.
Yeah, okay. Thanks, David. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad, thanks. Sorry for doubling up there.
Okay. Takeoff thrust set.
Thanks, Krister. Here he goes. Wow. Nice. I've just realized this scenery is so old, it doesn't have the new taxiways and things, Uncle John. I don't know if you know about that, but there's new taxiways. Look here on the chart. Weird. Christer. Yeah.
Oh, sir. Yes.
Right, I'm gonna line up.
There's a warning for wind shear, just for the information.
Thank you, sir.
It's a very bumpy takeoff.
Yeah. Well, I'm using
Approaching 17.
I'm using OpenGL for the reason of getting the seasons going in xEnviro. That's all. If you use Vulkan, it still works and all, but not the seasons.
On
you know,
runway
so you're losing
3,
some
5.
of the nice to haves. Right, I'm backtracking, gentlemen.
Yeah, I'm going to take 3-5.
There's not much wind. It's much of a muchness.
Yeah, I've really decided. I thought it was straight out.
Yeah, there's not much wind on the airport, but once you get above 2,000 feet, it's getting wind shears and stuff. Just for the information.
Thanks, Christer.
Approaching 17. On runway 17.
Knots.
7 knots straight from 11 o'clock, but it's moving. It's not a stable like this.
Rotate. Gear right.
One thing I've just noticed is that the trim suggested and trim required are two different things. The trim required is way more than what it was suggested. I really struggled to keep the nose up. Every time I let go, the yoke just came down. I'll have to set the equipment.
Altimeter setting. The speed is a bit too fast, and I need to make the speed a bit slower. Yeah, for me. Huh? Yeah, no, but it just appears to be very fast in that turn. Obviously, it's horses for courses, you know. Some people like it, some people don't. But for me, that was just a bit too fast. I need to make it all bit slower. Trim is busy today, wow.
Toga.
Enjoy.
it's just about to start the turn now. So.
Seatbelts gone off, so guys can rest easy now, walk around, do your thing, support the what do you call them? Trolley dolly. Yeah, support them guys, support them. There's lots of stuff. Yeah, no, but we know what to do. John says, don't tell them to their faces. Really?
I see you've got 6 likes already, Nico.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. Steve, I agree. These guys spent a lot of time on the textures. They really did. It's a completely different feel and a look when you get into the aircraft. And all the attention they've given to make it authentic, you know, I mean, this is authentic to the 700. You don't get these kind of gauges and switches in the 800. That was something I pointed out to them way in the beginning. And they really came to the party, and it's not just here. When you look at the fuse boxes, they even changed the fuses. Now, I'm not going to go find it just to show you which is which, but the fact of the matter is everything was made authentic. It was really nice of these guys. Right, so while we're sitting here, I just made a quick post on the Level Up Facebook group. Some pictures, show the guys something's happening. But Uncle John reminded me, he's very keen on the new training I'm working on, the whole planning thing that I showed him, all the things I want to train. Basic 737 stuff. So it's on its way soon, but I need to find time between the real world and so on. So there is already more than 60 episodes that I've planned. It's not going to happen overnight, obviously. That's a lot of work. So in the next, I would say, we can use about a year span. We should be able to fit it in. Some of those episodes will be like 5 minutes and some of them will be like 5 hours. Unfortunately, that's just the way it is. There's certain things that you can't really break up into little pieces. And I'll make sure I've got a little index in there. You guys can jump between the sections you want to see or not see. But effectively, when you do flight planning and then go fly it, you know, you need to do it within the correct parameters, things like that. So that's the long ones. Other than that, it's going to be everything from the very basic. I think it's apparent that a lot of guys don't actually even know how Windows works or how and where to install and things like that. So we'll start with very, very, very entry-level basics. Then we'll cover the installation of the Xevo again, and then we'll get into the cockpit and take it further. So that's the plan. How soon, how quick, can't tell you, but that will also be released on my channel here, but to the members first. I'm definitely going to keep it there for like 2 or 3 weeks, or maybe longer, I'm not sure, maybe a month. You know, let the members actually get the privilege of seeing it first, and then afterwards, you know, we'll release it to the public. Now, as we bring out new episodes, we can get some conveyor belt system, you know, set up to run through. I don't know, we'll see how it works. And that's about what I've got planned for the rest of the year.
Just one point I'm going to make. It won't just be Nico that's doing these streams. We're fortunate enough to have real-world pilots, and one being Sasso pilot. He will be contributing as well. Very, very experienced pilot, and you'll gain an awful lot from him.
And thank you, Paul.
Yeah, that sounds excellent.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because I do have the feeling that Xevo especially has got to the level where you can't just get in it and hope to even get the thing started.
Exactly. No, there's too much to it. In the last 2-3 days, as I was reading on the forum, I picked up on there are literally guys that don't have any clue what goes on in the EFB, and they don't care. And now they come to the forum, and now they ask questions about why does the fuel not work. You're supposed to load it there, and the guy says it's never opened the EFB, doesn't know what's going on there. We want to get rid of those kind of queries. We want to be able to point people to a certain place and say, right, now you go watch that, that's the video, that's where we talk about it. Learn this thing. You know, you've got to learn settings. There was another guy that was saying he doesn't get the call outs for 500 and below. And again, settings, it's all about the EFB. So I'm going to pay a lot of attention to the EFB. Use patch 99, Richard's guide the guys through it. I'm sure that the guys understand a little bit better. If they still don't want the helping hand, you know, that's another story. Then we ignore them as they ignore our efforts. Until then, we're going to do our darndest best to get these guys to learn, to get into the swing of things.
Yeah, it's an enormously complicated thing learning to fly this.
Yeah.
And without some assistance, I don't think we'll stand much chance.
No, you won't.
You're honest. I feel quite lucky actually that I got into this, when would it be? 3 or 4 years ago.
Ditto, Paul,
kind of evolved slow enough for me to keep up with it. If I had to start from scratch, I don't know whether I'd be able to. Like short of, you know, looking at all your bits.
Yeah, Uncle John says the same. So yeah, I'm gonna really try my best to get it out here. I've spoken to Sasso a few times about it. Obviously he's now really flying his heart out in the real world, you know, so we're gonna fit it in somewhere. I will make some distinction, you know, during the video. This is flight simulator way, this is the real world way kind of a thing, and him jumping when he's got the chance to do something. Or at the end of the day, it might actually just be me making the videos, Uncle John, but he's gonna be the one supplying me what to say, when to say, how to say, you know. So there are things that he will give me training on before we make the videos, which is another kind of a time delay that we're gonna have to build in there. So we'll see what we can do, but we want to put the best foot forward. We want to really, you know, make it worthwhile.
The idea is to give you guys the best information available possible.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, and coming back to this flight planning thing, you know, many guys ask me, how do you program the FMC? And I ask them, but where do you get your flight planning from? Did you finish your flight planning? No, they didn't. But they wanted to fill in the blanks in FMC. How do you do that? I don't get it. It's impossible. If you don't know, if the flight planning isn't done, you've got a almost zero chance of getting the FMC right, you know, unless you're just going to thumb suck, or you know from a previous experience how to do it. But you know, it's things like that. You need to get the guys to do things in the right order at the right time. You know, get to enjoy the aircraft, because I mean, gamers are not going to even bother to go deep as we go. But there are certain guys who really want to learn, and that will be for them. The whole training thing will be for the guys who want to better themselves, and that's really serious about this flight simulator.
There's no halfway house though, is there?
No.
You can't just do part of it, and that I understand the frustration of people. It's like every little step trips them up, and I understand why that happens. So you can't only know half of it and hope to have a satisfactory flight. That's the frustration, isn't it?
Exactly.
And you and I have gone through it, Paul, and still going through it.
Oh yeah, every day. I don't think there's anything you can shortcut particularly.
Yeah, not really.
I mean, start with engines would be the only thing you could probably do, but all the rest of it still applies.
Exactly.
And you know, the starting up again to the end of the runway is relatively minor, I suppose.
Yeah, and believe it or not, that was a question on the forum a few days ago. How do we do this? How do we just start up and get going? And let me give you a little bit of a scenario. So if you read through the forum post, you'll pick up that this guy, you know, and he actually says where he comes from, and other certificate used. There are certain things that the Zebo mod will not allow you, because it is faithfully representing the real thing. The sim shortcuts are getting less and less and less with every update it does, right? So one of the things that this person did not realize is you cannot switch the autopilot on below 400 feet above the ground. You have to go to above 400 feet, and then you can start using heading select and speed and all these other things. MCP is not going to allow you to go to autopilot. And these are the things that so many people just don't know. So he was complaining. He wants to now start flying this aircraft, in his words, old style, whatever that means for him. You know, no FMC, nothing else. He just wants to get in, use heading select, turn left and right, and vertical speed, go up and down. That's all he wanted. But he didn't realize above 100 feet, that's the only time you're going to be able to start.
If you want to do that, use the default 737.
Yeah, why the Zebra? Or you can use this, the 172 Uncle John. But anyway, so look, I mean, there are plenty of different people with plenty of different requirements for their own improvement and satisfaction. There are certain basics, you know. We'll work through it. We'll get the guys up to speed.
Yeah, that's quite exciting. And with that, I need to leave, so happy flying. Catch
Thank
you
you,
later.
Paul.
Have a good day, Paul.
See you, Paul.
Hello guys, I'm back. I had to talk to my wife. I'm sorry.
No problem.
It's to be done, Chris.
Oh yes.
Yeah, and Scotsman, you're right there. I see your comment there on the autopilot about the pressure. Fortunately, I've made a video on that already. It's easy enough. I pointed that thing probably 1,000 times already. How to understand how it works. So, we'll incorporate that in a nice proper training series.
For you guys that don't know, the guy that's just signed off, Paul, he does so much work for the Zebo in collaboration with Zebo and Nico. You would not believe it. He spends hours and hours and hours researching all sorts of stuff for us. He's invaluable.
Sorry, Nico. Did I miss something?
No, we were just talking about the training that I've got planned. So,
Ah, great.
Talking about you.
Talking
No.
about me? Yeah, I bet you did. I bet you did. Yeah. I'm used to it, you know.
You can always play it back, Chris, if you think you missed something.
Yeah, rewind. Rewind.
We've gotten a nice way up. Top of the descent is another 96 miles.
I have 20 miles.
Okay. Ricardo, we can have a talk about that. I have had a dedicated website in mind for like 4 years already. It was something that me and one of the previous team members already started discussing. One of the current team members, we have discussed it. My biggest problem with having a website is I'm already spread so thin. I just don't have time to run it unless we set it up very cleverly. Okay, you have to be very clever about it. I know you're the guy for the job, but we can talk about it. As for the payware side of things, that is why I want to release it first of all to the members on my channel, because the members on my channel are currently paying, X dollars per month. And I've been feeding them some things that you guys haven't seen on this side of the aisle, And that's why I'm thinking I'll deliver it there first, give them the first go at it, and then I'll work on some or other plan to then, in time we'll start releasing that, because it's, lots of time and effort goes into these things, and it would be nice to get a little bit of something back for it. But I must talk about this website thing anyway at some point in time, see what we can do. The other problem with the website obviously is it costs money. I'm already putting a lot of my own money every month, both Zevo and Skymatix. And there's also just so much money that I can put in, and so many times that I can ask the people here on Discord and friends and supporters, guys, put some money in. I don't feel like doing that every month. So we've got to be careful in terms of costs. Excellent. Excellent. Yeah, that's good. Again, that's where the community comes in. As part of the community, if you can contribute to that, that would be marvelous. Right, I suppose I need to start thinking about how to set it up. So, okay. Right, I know I did the rest, so we can just set up the brake now. As it comes.
Just a small food for thought, gents. Why would you think somebody who can fly the Zeebo, has no problem flying the Zeebo, knows it virtually inside out, albeit any new features that come out, will spend all his time creating these videos for other guys? It can only be for one reason: the love of our hobby. Just understand and appreciate that when they come out.
Absolutely. Scotsman, yeah, a lot of guys, or he's insane. Yeah, sorry, I had to say that a little bit of things. Like Scotsman, yes. A lot of guys has mentioned that. Okay, I can't talk out of the house. Let's see what happens. Hello, Richard. There's catching muscle. There's Richard. Yeah, so we'll have to see what happens.
It can only be passion.
Yeah, no, catching muscle is one of those guys. You guys must check his videos, check his channels and stuff. He is really into this big time because he loves it so much. Well, Uncle John, they stop of descent 40 nautical miles now.
Okay, sir.
Thank you, Richard. Appreciate it. What do you use, Richard? Thailand, oh, thank you.
We'll take it.
Yeah. I think I need a haircut, but other than that, I'm okay.
We're just amazed at the hit list that we got on it. We're just wondering whether it's going to get up to 150, but we're on about 142, I think, 143 at the moment, which has to be a record, I think, ratings.
Okay, just telling Uncle John in the background. I wanted to put the webcam on, but I'm not really dressed up for the occasion.
Definitely not.
Yeah, we'll do it tonight. We'll do it tonight when we look and feel better. We'll wave at you guys again.
We'll put the shirts on.
Good one. Go see what I did with mine.
Steve Mayer donated £8.99 through SuperChat. Just to show my appreciation for your commitment to the community.
Steve, thank you so much. What are you doing? No, Uncle John, I'm on a different page now. Anyway, Steve, thank you very much. It's much appreciated. Yeah, we see it out.
Nico, are you low on cash again?
No, sir, not right now. No. We were talking about the training videos, and one of the angles of using the training videos is obviously to generate members to join my channel as paid members. Then what we'll do is we'll obviously, use that money to help fund the whole Skymatix VA thing, from my side. As you know, you're one of the guys that do sometimes put money in, quite regularly. In fact, thank you, Krista, for that. But I don't want to ask money the whole time. So the plan is to put the training videos behind the paywall. Guys join the channel, they get access to it, and in time it will trickle through to the guys that don't pay, you know. But we're going to start using that as one way of generating cash.
Yeah, exactly.
So we're not
Exactly.
asking, guys, please help, please help. We're not giving you anything. It doesn't work that way. It's a question of, we're going to give you a lot of value. We would appreciate you guys doing us. You know, that way we can get some cash going. Thank you, Robert, for joining. That's excellent. Krista, I've actually put a couple of streams up and videos up into the membership area. Right, so the guys have been receiving stuff that you guys haven't seen. That is already there. And look, I don't know if you remember already, but anyway, the members have got some stuff that the general population don't have. So I've been trying to get going and into the swing of things, you know. And then all this personal problems happen. Stole my time a little bit. But I said to Uncle John, once he's back, you know, and the rhythm gets a bit more normal in the house again, I'm going to hit it hard. That list is open in front of me. And as a matter of interest, I work on it every now and then. I add a little something that I hear. There's already 60 episodes that I've planned for the training. When you and I had that video interview, Krista, remember like a year or two ago already, I told you I'm planning this, and it never happened.
Yeah, I know. I remember.
So it's getting closer and closer now. I'm going to have to start doing this.
It's soon time for another interview, I believe.
Aha.
Yeah, I mean, just to promote the trainings and stuff.
Yes, that'll be good.
Yeah, we need to do a new video for that interview. Yeah, and yeah, we need to promote more training. Absolutely. And that's why also the purpose of calls and suggestion for a new tour also.
Yeah.
It's the same purpose.
Oh, gotcha.
The thing that we have to appreciate is the fact that the likes of me and you, Krista, we're both retired. Nico's still got a business to run. He's still got his family to look after. And yet he still manages to find all these hours for us, and we need to be appreciative of that.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. And that's why he got guys like us.
I'm fortunate. I see it in the background. I see everything that goes on. So I see the big picture.
I'm on my final heading.
Yeah, and by the way, you were my inspiration this morning for flying to LEBB, because you've flown to it now in the week, I think, or last week, somewhere I was looking at you flying there. I thought, yeah, I haven't flown there in a while. This morning I was, today's the day.
Yeah, it's a really nice airport and exciting arrivals also. So there are locator arrivals and ILSs. You can hand fly, you can circle, you can do what you like.
It's a steep arrival, depending on how you get it as well. It's a very steep arrival. Even on the charts, you can see there's two options. I think 2.5 and a 5%. So it's
Yes, sir. It is. So you can choose what your training purposes is. So you can choose what you would like.
Okay, so we'll be doing 3.10 degrees, 3.10 degrees by Bath.
I'm doing fine.
Okay.
Yeah, no way.
Thanks, guys, for all the likes that you've done this morning. Excellent. superb.
I was talking so much, I missed my top of descent. I see I'm at 17,000 already. Thank you, Scotsman. Appreciate it, man.
The Flying Scotsman donated £5 through Super Chat. A big thank you.
Yeah, I find it difficult to laugh sometimes. I lost my breath now. Tyrone, no, we don't get assigned tasks. What happens is in the Discord development server, certain things are requested, and then whoever jumps on it, jumps on it. You know, if everybody jumps on it, so be it. Everybody then gives feedback. There's also a bug tracker that is used. So depending on everybody's feedback, they then go and fix again. My biggest problem is I don't know these other aircraft that well. I know the 800 very well, so it's easy enough to talk there. But the real pilots in the group now have really gone above and beyond with the flight model and stuff. There's like, I think the last time I looked, there's 18 mods, 18 different modifications already done to the flight model. So you can imagine the kind of work that happens there. But it gets so technical. Those real guys, when you talk to the aeronautical engineers, there's two of them involved, and the actual pilots. I must be honest with you, I don't even understand half of what they're saying, because it just gets over my head. So I do what I can, and I help them, and obviously do test flights and all these things, but there's a limit what I can give them. It's the same with Zebo. You know, I mean, I give my all in all to Zebo, but I mean, there are times that, you know, Sasso, Jan, and all the other pilots need to take over because they know better. They've been around, they've got the training, they've got the qualifications, which is something a flight simulator can't really do. Yeah, Scotsman. I was telling Uncle John, the 600 and 700 are my favorite versions in LUP personally as well. I don't have much work for the 900 really. No big deal for me. And if I fly the 800, I'm obviously going to fly the Zebra. Yeah, the actual change log is huge. Is huge. I've held back. I don't feel comfortable sharing that. I don't feel very not speaking out of my turn, but it's a huge change.
What's the actual difference compared to flying a Zebra?
The difference comes in with the flight model. It handles differently. The moment you fly it, you'll feel it, Reggie. It's going to feel different. From the word go, it feels different because it's a different flight model. Other than that, technically speaking, currently it's set to use a little bit of an older version of the Zebo. So if you're used to the newer features, you're going to figure out quickly enough that there's some features these guys don't have yet. So at some point in time, there will have to be a marrying up of a newer version of the Zebo and this one, because this is on 351.25 as far as I remember. So it's a couple of versions.
I'm on final.
Scotsman, you can already thanks Christer, by the way. Scotsman, go to my channel and look at the official training videos me, Sasso and Alex did together. That will teach you a little bit more on the MCP and which buttons to press, because it's generally related to approaches. So just make sure you watch. It's like 4 videos there already. We still have to do the GLS one. And once Zebo switches LPV on, we can do that one as well. So there's like 1 or 2 missing there. But go watch those ones already.
Before the end of the stream, and before I forget, I'd just like to thank those that have donated this morning. It doesn't fill Nico's pockets, but what it does do, it allows us to continue with the running of everything that Nico has set up. So to you, many, many thanks. Thank you.
Tyrone, believe it or not, no, I'm not really an Airbus guy. I mean, I've got my Airbuses, I've got flight like Tollus, Jar Design, I'm all standing here gathering dust in the hangar. Because of my private life situation, my health, and also the Zebo work I do, and then running my own business, it's difficult to share my time, and I don't really like flying an aircraft if I don't know it that well. One of my goals is to get back into the TBM for sure, and in P3D I want to really get back into the Majestic Q400. You know, and even that, just those 2 small tasks feels like a mountain to me at this point in time, so I need a little bit of time. If I get my hands on the A330, I'll probably try it once or twice, but it will also depend on what kind of McDo they've got. I don't want to go and learn a default non-realistic McDo. Then I'll wait for somebody to make a mod first before I go fly it. We'll have to see. I'm not sure what's going to happen. Yeah, Scotsman, you need to go learn the LNAV, VNAV and the EN approaches. It will open a whole new world for you, a whole new world.
Gear down, 3 greens.
Radio altimeter.
Okay, well, that's what you get for being distracted, not set up properly. I'm sorry.
Guys don't know is his wife's just brought his breakfast for him and he's looking at it and he's looking at where it's got to go and he's looking at it and he's looking where it's got to go. Frustrations.
Okay, well, this thing definitely is keeping the ILS much better now that it's on the correct flight model. Very different. Yesterday it was porpoising down. The attitude was quite right. Do this. Take a screenshot. No. We'll get down and stop and wave goodbye.
Too fast. Too fast.
Yeah, this attitude is not right. Should be way more nose down at this point in time. I think this is probably right.
Too fast. Too fast.
Approaching decision height.
We should be more at the attitude of something like
Unstable.
this.
Unstable.
Breakfast. You see, now if we go nose down, we're going to land short.
200.
Just beware on the runway is sloped.
Yes, sir.
100. 50, 40, 30, 20, 10.
You had to work hard for that, sir.
Yeah. Approaching breakfast. Look at Scotsman.
80 knots.
I can see me having to take it downstairs and put it in the micro.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
And it's a full English as well.
.12 feet per minute, yeah, it's a bit soft. I had to really wonder at a few instances, few of the points there. Yeah, I had to really, and it's the pitch control as well, because the whole attitude of the aircraft's wrong. The way we come to land, we can't even see the runway. That's not right. Oh, that is, oh. The 800 doesn't do that at all. The 800 I've really enjoyed flying.
Short final.
Nico, you can note also in the 600 models, you have to trim down manually.
Okay.
Also wrong attitude on
Yeah.
the finals. It's the same problem in the 600.
Okay. There's Reggie coming. Yeah. Very. Oh crap. Oops, oops, oops. I made a mistake. I didn't start APU. Oops. That's better. Yeah, I at one point in time had that wheelie attitude. Very possible that you picked up on that. Yeah, gave me a big appetite, Steve. There we go, there's Reggie. There's Crystal. Thank you guys for flying with, and to everybody watching and contributing. Thank you so much. You guys have a blessed rest of your day. We'll chat with you guys later this afternoon if everything goes well.
Thank you for streaming, Nico.
Thank you, Krista.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Again, thanks for the donations, guys, and thanks for the company. You have a super day.
Bye-bye, everybody.